How are you guys? So, what do we have today? Well, today I'm not gonna play anymore because since all the ladies are gone to this island in the middle of nowhere in Fiji for the yoga retreat, the boys we have planned a poker night. I'm leaving in 20 minutes. But anyway, I wanted to do this video first, just to show you the army lists and what is gonna happen tomorrow, right? Basically, I just wanted to share with you a couple of ideas because you'll see that these army lists are all about, something really new for me that I've never played before. I'm really excited. It's lots of Italian infantry against British Shermans. So let's see how it goes. And look, I am in this, I'm just following these Facebook accounts, Flames War related, and I saw, I don't know, a few weeks ago, a picture of a tournament, right? I mean, dudes that know what they are doing, and I saw a guy bringing Italians, and he was bringing a formation of L6040s and a formation of AB41s, and I mean, like, I don't know how many vehicles the guy brought to the table. It was, I mean, the picture was amazing, guys, amazing, and I was thinking, shit, I really want to try that. I also want to try the, the German list. You can also choose the formation with the armor cars, and you can bring, like, I don't know how many armor cards, like lots of them. And I am really curious about it. And I wouldn't mind. I haven't watched in YouTube any video with such an army list in any other channel, and I don't know. I'm really curious. Maybe one day, maybe in the next Battle Reaper. I don't know. But anyway, I don't want to bother you guys. Let's have a look at the formations and the army lists together. So I'm gonna start with the Italians. As I said, we are bringing a humongous amount of them. Hold on, my camera is playing around. Okay, there you go. So what do we have here? Well, we have two identical formations of Italian infantry, each of them with a HQ of 2 stands, and then 2 platoons of 9 stands and 1 platoon of 5 stands, followed by 3 stands of 80mm mortars. So these two formations are identical, really cool stuff. I want to mention that the smaller platoons, the 5-stand platoons, have this black shirts card, the -2 points card. And then I'm also bringing 2 cards with Passaglia bombs, 1 for Italy card, and the frontline fighter for 1 additional point card. And that's that. And then what else are we bringing today? Well, I'm just bringing another formation. This is a L640 formation with 4 platoons, HQ, and 1, 2, 3 platoons with 3 tanks each. I only have 5 L640s, so I'm bringing some proxies. Then some cool AT, a platoon of 3 Panther 3s with a 7.5 centimeter barrel, and one of my latest acquisitions, guys, the CR42 Falcos. I haven't finished them yet, but they are looking fantastic, really cool. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, these Italian aircrafts. What can I say? If you want them to perform, you really need the For Italy card. Otherwise, but anyway, I wanted to bring them. It's just 5 points. Come on. Anyway, so that's that. And then we have the British. As you can see, the British are not bringing much stuff to the table, or too many units. But the units that they are bringing are particularly good. Only 1 formation. Shermans, HQ, platoon of 3, and then 3 honeys, right? Then, some scouting. Humbers. I always forget the name of these dudes. But anyway, armor cars. And then commandos. 7 stands plus 1 Piat and 1 2-inch mortar, 3 Crusaders, the 25 pounders, and some aircrafts. I don't remember now if these are the Hurricanes or the Kitty Hawks. I'll check that out later and I'll let you know. But basically, that's it. So Lady Boss gave me some instructions for the table. Let me set up the table and I'll come back to you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, so we have dust up today. Let's have a look together at the map. And okay, so it's actually very clear because remember Lady Boss didn't want to have any house or anything. So she wanted the ancient ruins, which is okay. She wanted an oasis, which is almost right in the middle. And yeah, I mean, not too much stuff, quite frankly. I really feel that this is beneficial for the British since the Italians have lots of infantry. Not extremely beneficial, but it's something that they can leverage because, yeah, when you have infantry, you want to have nice buildings. But anyway, this is what we have today. And why don't we roll some dice and check together who is gonna be the attacker and the defender. All right, so the British are going to attack. Let's deploy the 60% of our points, and then, or at the most the 60%, and then we'll roll another die to see who is going first. All right, deployment. This is the deployment area of the British with two objectives, one here in this hill and another one here 30 centimeters away from the center of the table. And we have the Honis here 10 centimeters away, no, less than 10 centimeters away from the objective, some armor cars here, 3 Crusaders, the HQ of the Shermans, the 25 pounders, and some armor cars here, the Daimlers. Now, the Italian quarter is got two objectives very close from one another, from each other because of this massive rock here. So what do we have? We have one big platoon holding these two objectives. Then the HQ is here, okay, and then a second big platoon here, ready to move through this edge. And basically this is important because this is from where the Italian reinforcements are gonna come from. And then we have the mortars here, right behind these ruins. Then we have the formation of L640 here, 2 platoons of 3 plus the HQ, and then almost an entire formation of infantry with the first line is 1 platoon, the second line is the second platoon, and then right at the back we have the HQ with those 2 stands. Probably the idea, I mean, since we also, again, we need to remember that the British reinforcements are gonna come from here, and then the British got 3 Shermans, the commando troops, and the Hurricanes. So yeah, very interesting. A lot of stuff on the table. I mean, not that these guys are gonna do much for the first 3 turns against all those troops, so we'll see how it goes. But let's roll a dice and see who is getting the first turn. All right, so the Italians go first. Cool. So Italian movement. As you can see, most of these guys have dashed or moved and then done a follow me. The only one that didn't pass the follow me test was the HQ, the Hescora 1. I also would like to mention that we roll a number of 6s with the 8 million bayonet rule. So we have this unit here, this big platoon here, the first one of the mortars platoon, and also that big platoon over there. So yeah, 4 6s, that's a very interesting one. Then this platoon stayed put. The HQ moved up there just to give some visibility to the artillery. Of course, artillery cannot do any bombardment during this turn. And these guys did, as I said, follow me and enter in that short, yeah, in that terrain. It's not a palm tree, it's one of these ones here. So let's move now to the British turn. However, guys, yeah, I'm trying to see. It's a difficult one for the British. Let's see how it goes. All right, British movement. So, what do we have here? We have these armored cars and tanks that are gonna put some shoots here. Now, the idea for the British is being extremely careful because you don't want these guys to move tactical, then do a follow me and then charge. So these dudes are more than 40 centimeters away from the infantry, but they will put some shooting there, and I don't know. I need to consider if we want to pin them down or perhaps kill one or two stands. That is interesting. Then also, I've moved these honeys here because the HQ is right there. They just moved there to have better visibility for the artillery. And the honeys have like a rate of fire of 5 with their machine guns. So hey, why not? I mean, we could give it a try. Why not? So that's that. Then these guys that were right behind this hill here, they have decided to kind of put some, yeah, some space between the L640s and them, because it's kind of scary. I consider the possibility of shooting the HQ with 4 shots total with 2-pounders, but I decided, but with these guys got like what is it? They have with the 2-pounders, but I decided not to do it and move backwards, and these guys stayed put. Now the reinforcers guys won't come until turn 3, and we're gonna do the shooting now. Now that I am looking at it, I just found that these guys here could potentially charge the honeys. Kind of risky because the rate of fire of these 3 altogether is 15, and yeah, it's just a thought that is coming to my mind. But anyway, let's start with the shooting, and we're gonna resolve these dudes here, the honeys to the HQ, and also we have the artillery. Now the 25-pounders through the HQ, the Sherman HQ, they can see all these miniatures here, and that's a total of 4 stands of the first platoon and 7 stands of the second platoon. So they could create some chaos. Let's start with the shooting. So let's resolve the artillery. Why not in the first place? So we have the veteran 25-pounders covering all this area. We have a bit of terrain there, so we'll need to score a 4 to range in. So let's do it. First attempt, no. Second attempt, oh my goodness, no. Third attempt, oh my gosh, no artillery, and they haven't ranged in. That's bad. Okay, let's do then the shooting from the honeys. Let me grab 15 dice, guys. So we have careful HQ, short range, conceal, looking for 5s. I see a few. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So let's assign 3 and 3, 2 and 2. So let's do the first guy here, 3+. Okay, so both saves are good. And then the second stand of the HQ. So they are good. Cool. Let's do the shooting to the infantry platoon. So the Crusaders 2 got the 2-pounders, but no HE. So long range and conceal, plus the no HE, that's a 7. So let's give it a try with the no. And then we have this Humber here with, I mean, this guy can put 2 shots with the 15mm gun or cannon to that stand over there, that one there. So this guy is looking for 6s. Nothing. All right. Italian movement turn 2.
And this is what's happening, guys. This infantry formation, except for the mortars, have a big first platoon and a second platoon here. I just placed them there to give a big welcome to the British forces when they arrive, and of course this is turn 2. By turn 3 they will be gone to ground, or probably we can go on into foxholes, and of course they are covered by this hill, and this basically means that the HQ of the British cannot see them, and therefore they cannot suffer a artillery bombardment from the 25 pounders. Okay, so that's that. I mean, needless to say, the British reinforcements always can come up through this line here, through this corridor. That's also that could potentially happen, and quite frankly it would be interesting for the British. But anyway, so that's number 1. Now number 2, we have the formation of small tanks, the L640s. They moved there. They are more than 40 centimeters away from these guys here, and these guys will have to, you know, decide if they want to put some shooting on there or keep retreating. Otherwise, they're going to receive a lot of shots in the next turn. So that's that. Then the rest of the teams remain as they were. These guys didn't move, therefore they are gone to ground. This same thing for these guys, they are now gone to ground. And then we have this platoon that hasn't moved since we kick off the game. And then these 2 artillery teams that are going to do a artillery bombardment to the 25 pounders. Now, the HQ that is placed there can see this guy here. So let's resolve that. Just give me a second, guys. Yeah, so the HQ of the Italian formation can bombard here, and then we have 3 25 pounders, or three teams. Let's resolve. Remember, guys, that we have 2 platoons of mortars, one with 4+ and another one with the 3+, and that we have some terrain here. Okay, so let's start with the train one with the 4+, needing 5s to range in. So first attempt, second attempt, third attempt. So no ranging in for that guy. Let's go to the second artillery platoon looking for 4s. Wait, first attempt, second attempt, and third attempt. No. Oh, all right, so nothing. Very good. So that was the Italian turn. I don't know what the hell is going on with my ranging in dice, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so British turn to movement, and this is a tricky one, guys, because the problem with the British is they know that, you know, sooner or later you're gonna have some German cats coming from this edge, and that's not nice. So I kind of move away all the tanks from this line, and also the honey. So I move them behind this hill, and also these guys here, the armor cars, I move them a bit backwards as well, because again, you don't want to give a clean shot to the Panthers when they arrive to the table. So that's number 1. Now, number 2 is that the artillery cannot see. Oh, hold on. No, the artillery cannot see with that stand or the HQ those guys over there. So we are gonna do a bombardment to this platoon here, and we will try to hit those 4 stands there, right? So let's do it. We are ranging in, and we are, I think there's no terrain in both, and if it is, I'll adjust the shot. No, there is not. Okay, cool beans. So we are looking for 3s here. First attempt. Oh, finally a 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have 4 teams hitting on 4s. All right, so we have 1 hit, and we're gonna do it randomly. We are gonna hit this. It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be this guy here. So 3+. To save, potential kill, now fire power of 3+, destroyed. So we have this guy gone, and this unit is pinned down, set. All right, so that was pretty much it in terms of shooting for the British. Let's move to the Italian turn 3. And for the Italian turn 3, we're gonna first rally those units, 2 dice, looking for, I believe it's 3, but we can double check. Oh, 1 and 2, oh my gosh, that's bad. Yeah, these guys rally on 3, so they are still pinned down. And then we need a 5 for reserves. And that's a 5. All right, I'll come back to you guys. All right, so let's do some, yeah, these guys need some foxholes. So let's give it a try. These guys need 3s and these guys need 4s, and the HQ need the 4s as well. So the 3 one. Chan chan chan. Okay, he's good. So you're good. The HQ. Nope. And this guy's here. Now that's cocked. 5. Okay. So we have everybody except for the HQ is on foxholes. Cool. Now, these guys here, those are the 3 panthers. I was contemplating different possibilities, guys, because look, from here you have a number of corridors, right? I mean, you can place the panthers anywhere here, right? Chun, 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 all the line. And but you have to be careful, because even though the range is only 60 centimeters, these guys can do direct fire, and that's an anti-tank of I think it's 9 and probably a firepower of 3 or 4. I mean, it's not very appealing. The range is 60 centimeters only, which is okay-ish, but still. Now, another possibility would have been probably placing the panther somewhere here or in this area and putting some putting some shots on the Shermans, but then of course the Shermans will come back to you. So yeah, I was checking out here and there, and I thought, if I move tactical here, I have some clear shots to this guy here, and this guy is in short range, only the first tank. So shooting at the honeys is not actually that bad, because the honeys have a very nice rate of fire when it comes to machine guns, and I'm talking about honeys against infantry here. But yeah, I mean, if they can eliminate 1 or 2, that would be cool. Then for the rest, everything remains the same. We'll try to range in again with the artillery, and that's pretty much it. So let's resolve the shooting first, maybe. We have 3 shots against that honey over there. And we are looking here for 3s because the honeys are aggressive, and this guy is again in short range. Okay, so we have 1, 2. Now we have this guy here and this guy here, and of course, if I am the British, I want to move this guy there because this one is in short range. So I'm gonna do a 3+ here, and I don't. Okay, so we have I believe it's oh well, no, it didn't matter because the 7.5 centimeters got hit on it. So that's, yeah, I wouldn't have, these guys were done anyway. So yeah, anti-tank of 9 against the honeys. A front armor of 3. The honeys need 6s, guys. So let's do the first one. No, that's a penetration, and the second one, that's cocked. So 2 penetrations. Let's do the firepower. This is a 3+. 1 destroyed, and the second one is bailout. Okay, very good. So let me fix everything and we will do the artillery. So that's a destroyed honey and a bailout. It could have been worse. So yeah, let's do the artillery. And this is not a repeat bombardment since we didn't range in with any of the artillery units. As you know, guys, with the first platoon we are looking for 5s, and then for the second platoon we are looking for 4s. So looking for 5s. First attempt, no. Second attempt, no. Third attempt, okay. Third attempt. There you go. So we have 1, 2, 3, and these dudes are hit on 4s, so we need 6s here. 2 die. Nope. But these guys have range in, which is kind of good news for. Wait, sorry. It's good news for the Italians. So we have a range in marker somewhere here. That's okay. And then the second platoon looking for 4s. First attempt, second attempt, third attempt, nothing. Wow, man, the artillery bombardment. Yeah, I mean, artillery-wise, this game is not being the best. But anyway, it is what it is. Finally, I think. Oh, sorry, I forgot to move these guys here. Let me move them, and I'll come back. Yeah, I did not move them, guys, because it would have been unfair. I mean, the movement phase was over, and yeah, it wouldn't have been actually the right thing. So yeah, let's go to British movement. Sorry, yeah, British turn number 3, and of course we have first bailout tank. I think with these guys we are looking for 4s because they are confident. Okay, so this guy is not made out anymore. This is good. That in. Cool. And now we're looking for another 5 because we need some reinforces. And that's a 1. Is this cop? Sorry. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so let's roll it again. Looking for 5s. There you go. We have a 5. Okay. Let me think, and I'll come back to you. Well, things are not looking great for any of the armies. We have 1 honey here, and of course all the tanks, the Crusaders, and the 2 remaining honeys move backwards. But they're still contesting the objective. The reason being is these tanks are 50 centimeters away from the objective, and they cannot do much against the Panthers. So yeah, we have moved them backwards, but again, still, I mean, it's a very tricky situation because you cannot charge or try to assault these units here because they are actually very strong. They have the Passaglia bombs, they are close to the HQ, you have the tanks there. It's not an easy one. You don't have enough armor or AT even to try to do some decent damage to the Panther. So that's number 1. Now let's talk about the reinforcement, the Sherman platoon that came from this edge of the table. Now it was almost suicidal. I mean, you never know, right? But we could have potentially put them here, charge, and see what happens. And it would have been nice, and I would have loved to, roll the dice and see. But I didn't wanna. Yeah, it was kind of risky. So I moved these guys. I moved the Shermans there. So I moved 20 centimeters there. I mean, they are okay because these guys cannot do much against them, unless they try to do like a funny movement here or something like that. But then if they do so, we will destroy them from here, and from the shootings that these guys can also put from here. I mean, you can move them from here to here. Check. Yeah, you can move 25 centimeters, kind of somewhere around this area, and yeah, shoot them. So I mean, yeah, it's kind of a tricky situation for both armies. In terms of shooting, we won't get much. We will only get the 25 pounders. They already ranged in, so that's important. And yeah, basically all these units here are trying to protect themselves against the Panthers. So let's do the artillery bombardment from the 25 pounders to these infantry units. All right, we want to hit them, 3 units, looking for 4s. Oh my gosh, nothing. Okay. Italian turn 4. We need to rally these guys here. Yeah, they do rally, so they are good. Now we want to dig in maybe with these guys here. Why not? Or do we want to do like a crazy thing? Maybe charge those guys? No, I don't think so. Right? No. Now, reserves. We need 5s. No reserves for the Italians this turn. They have the Falcos and 2 small infantry platoons. So let's do the movement. I'll be back. So Italian movement. The platoon that was here is now here, protecting this objective. We have a lot of defensive fire in case the commandos come to the table in the next British turn. We also have these guys here around, but it's not very worrying at the moment. By doing this move, and these guys, by the way, followed me order. They are 10 centimeters or less from the objective, which is good. Here, there's only one movement. I moved the HQ there. And they are not aiming to anybody, actually, because even the HQ is just too far away from these 3 Shermans, so that's fine. These guys remain put. And that's pretty much it. Not too much stuff going on. Let's resolve the artillery bombardment. And first of all, guys, and again, this is the artillery placed here, the 2 platoons. So the first thing that we need to do is range in with the team that didn't. And those guys need, if I'm not mistaken, 4+. So let's do the first attempt. Oh, okay, so they do range in. Let's do 3 dice, and this is hitting on 4s. Okay, 1 hit. So the unit is pinned down. Let's put a pin down marker here. Set. And now we need a 3+ save. That's a 2. They don't pass the save, and now we need a. I don't remember what's the firepower of the. Oh, it's a 4+. Oh, and the save was a 4+, but anyways. So the save of these guys is 4+, but it's okay because they just they roll a 2, and now we need a 4+ firepower to destroy one of the teams, and they do. Okay, and which one's gonna be? Let's do randomly. So it's gonna be this team here. Boom. Okay. Now, the mortar platoon that did range in, only 2 teams left, looking for 4s to hit. I have 1. Yeah, just 1 hit. Let's roll a save. 4+. They do save it. So, well, not bad. They have destroyed one of the 4 units. Looking good for the artillery finally. Oh, hold on. They need to repeat the save because this is how you call it, the repeated bombardment. Okay, so they need another 4+, and they don't. So now we're looking for a firepower 4+. Nothing happened. Okay, so we're still the same. Pin down unit. Let's go to British turn number 4. We're gonna start the turn unpinning these guys. So let's see. That's a 6. There you go. So these guys are now good. And we need to roll for reserves, looking for 5s. Okay, that's 1 reserve. We need to choose between the Hurricanes and the Commandos. I'm going for the Hurricanes, guys, because if the British manage to destroy these 3 Panthers, then things are gonna look extremely good for all these armored tanks. So yeah, I'm going for this. And now that we have aircrafts, we need a 5 to bring them on the table. So let's see what happens. Oh, that's a 5. So we have aircrafts. Wow. Okay, so let's put them here. I'm really curious now. So I'm gonna have the aircrafts coming here, and of course there's terrain, and yeah, that you will get a penalization for that, but it's still okay. So we have train guys. That's a 4+, so we'll need 5 for the terrain, which is not nice, but everything can happen if we manage to hit this tank. So let's do this carefully. Wow, I'm excited. Looking for 5s. Oh my goodness! First attempt! Okay, so now we are covering all these guys here. I'm gonna do the tanks first. I cannot, yeah. So basically what we first need, we need to hit these guys. So we need 3 dice, rolling 3 dice, looking for 4s. Come here. Okay, 1 hit. Okay. And now we need the armor save. Now, when it comes to armor save, we're talking about top armor of 1 against the anti-tank of the Hurricanes, which is 7. So the only thing that would be acceptable for the Germans, sorry guys, is a 6. And this is to potential bail. Oh! A 6. Boy. Okay, well then, let's do a firepower just to see if they bail out the tank. And nothing happened. Oh my goodness, the Hurricanes got the chance of their life. It would have been a good idea rolling like a lucky card or something. But anyway, I guess it is what it is. Boy, that was close. Very interesting. Cool. So that's that. Now, let's do the, let's do the movement. I'll be back. So, British movement, and I'm sorry guys, I was I guess I should have done this before the aircrafts, but anyway, the HQ moved from here to there, more than 80 centimeters away from the tanks, and these guys have a range of 60 centimeters. I'm talking about the Panthers, 60 centimeters range, so they are far away to not get any hit from these guys. Now, these guys here move a little bit backwards, just in case the Panthers decided to do like a funny movement and try to hit them on the side. So now they have this angle here, and that is not, we won't be able to place anybody here, so that's good. And then and yeah, it looks like kind of boring, but that's pretty much it on the movement of the British. Let's do the artillery bombardment. That of course is gonna cover all these miniatures here. 7 of the teams are in concealment, and these 2 are not. So let's do first the range in, and let's see how it goes. And here we are looking for 4s. So first attempt. Okay, at the first one, finally, that's good and dangerous for the Italians. So now I guess we need 4 pluses for the teams that are here. So looking for 4s. Okay, that's a very decent amount of 4s. That's 4. So we need some saves here. 3 pluses. 4 dice, 3 pluses. Okay, so 1 potential. And finally we need a firepower, and this is a 3 plus. There you go. So 1 team destroyed, probably this one. Let's check now these 2 teams here. Looking for 4s, 1 hit. Roll to save. 6. Okay, so only 1 team destroyed. Of course, this unit is pinned down, and I guess that's pretty much it, because there's no more artillery or anything like that. So let's move to Italian turn 5. Now, Italian turn 5, we need to unpin these guys that of course are less than 15 centimeters away from the HQ. So let's do this. So yeah, they are good. Now, do we get reserves? We need 3 dice here. No, we don't get reserves. So let's do the movement. Italian movement. These guys are now in foxholes, and the Panthers moved, and they did actually a follow me too here. So they were on top of this hill, and now they are there. That was pretty much it. So I guess we can now resolve the artillery bombardment again. We have 2 teams. Let's do this quickly. So the first platoon, so we have 5 and 1, so that's 1 hit. And then we need a save. This is a 4+ save. It It doesn't happen, and now we need a firepower of 4+ to destroy one of the teams. Okay, so we get a second 25-pounder destroyed, and it's gonna be this one. It's gonna be this one here. Okay, so this one is destroyed. Cool. Let's do this. The second platoon of mortars. Hit? No, it's not hit. So no hits, no glory. So, well, I guess these guys are pinned down again. 2 teams left. And yeah, looks like kind of boring in a way, but that was the Italian movement. Let's go to British turn 6, and we are gonna start rallying these guys here. Let me get some dice, and also so these guys are fearless, so they need a 3+ to remount. There you go, 5, very good. So they are back again. And what else do we need here? We also need to know, these guys are done. We also need to know if we get reserves, and this time we get like 4. Just give me a second. Okay, so rolling for some reserves. 6. I made a mistake in the previous turn because the Italians should have got at least one reserve unit, but it's okay. So in any case, the only unit left for the British are the commandos that will need to deploy somewhere in this edge here. So let's find the best place for them. All right, so the commandos are now here, guys. Yeah, let me show you a bit, because look, it was almost impossible placing them anywhere else with all these dudes around. I maybe behind the hill or the cliff, but then you have these guys here, so it's better to place them here in the palm tree, cover and stuff. That's the thing. Now, when it comes to the movement, I'm still thinking about it, but first of all, sorry guys, I found that this guy can stay stationary and he's got not a very distant shot, but it's a long range concealed shot, and if I move these 2 other tanks, I can put another 2 hits or 2 shots into that Panther over there. Again, long range, conceal. But if the British manage to destroy those 3 guys, then things are gonna look much, much brighter. So brighter for them. So that's that. Now, before I go there, let's do some aircrafts. So let's roll a 5 here. No, that's a 2, so no aircrafts. And now let me check if I move the rest of the tanks. This movement here is interesting, and we need to be extremely careful. Maybe we can bring these guys closer and trap those Panthers between the 2 platoons of Shermans. Let's try to do something like that. I'll be back. So this is how it goes. We're placing these 3 guys here, and then the Crusaders and the armor cars move right behind this palm tree. They cannot see the Panthers, but the Panthers now have a situation because they have all these guys here, and then they also have 3 Shermans aiming in this direction. Let's resolve this shooting and the artillery. And probably the shooting we can go ahead and do it now. We have 4 shots total, so 2, 3, and 4. And if they manage to do it, it's gonna be a big plus for them. So let's go with the Shermans and the Panthers. And again, we are long range, concealment, blah blah. So we are gonna need 6s here. This is a very important one. 1 6. Interesting. Okay. So now we have front of 5+1 for the long range. That's 6 against the anti-tank of 10 of the Sherman. So yeah, these guys are gonna need a 4+, and they do manage to score a 6. So the shell bounces, and nothing happened to these guys here, but they were extremely close. Yep. Now with that, let's do the artillery bombardment, and this would be we have to repeat the artillery bombardment. So we have a total of 8 teams here, 4, 8. There you go. This is looking for force. So we have 5 hits. So these dudes are pinned down again. And now we're gonna draw some saves. Okay, they need to repeat the saves because we ranged in the previous turn. So we have 2 hits, and now we have only 2 firepowers. Let's see how it goes. Looking for force. So that's 1 kill. Okay, let me just quickly. Okay, let's kill this one here. Set. Very good. Okay, so slowly but surely. I guess the. I mean, well done. They have destroyed 2 infantry units. It's not the best of the performance so far, but let's see if they can manage to still kill in infantry, though the artillery bombardment is coming back again in the next turn for the Italians. And let's go then to Italian turn 6. And as always, let's try to rally first everybody here. So we are gonna rally this. So they are still pinned down. Okay, now reserves. So we just get 1 reserve, and that's gonna be the Falcos. Now, are the Falcos coming to the table? No, that's a 2. So let's do the movement. 1 sec. Basically, the only movement was this one. The Panthers backed up because, I mean, look, you have too many Shermans going after you. So I guess that was pretty much it. So I guess we can now go to British turn number 6. Solve the artillery first. Sorry, guys. So we have 1 team. Let's get some dice here. So we have this 1 team here. Let's try to hit 4+. That's a 6. And now this guy needs to roll 2 saves, so looking for 4s. Okay, so 1 hits, the unit is pinned down, and with a 4+, the 25 pounder is destroyed. So it's not destroyed, it's just pinned down. Let's do the second mortar platoon, looking for 4s to hit. That's a 3, so it didn't hit. The 25 pounder is okay, it's just pinned down. Okay, cool. Let's go to the British turn, and we can start with I'm pinning this guy on a 3+. Very good. Now, do we have aircrafts on a 5+? No. We don't have any other reinforcement, so I'll do the move. Since the game is a bit stacked, but the British have more mobility, we can move all the tanks here and aim to this infantry platoon, while those guys are far away from any objective. And yeah, since these guys only have a range of 60 centimeters, the Panthers, so yeah, we can play around and try to destroy as much as we can, as much infantry teams as we can. And we're gonna do something similar. 2 of these 3 Shermans stay put and put 4 shots, together, to this infantry team, and then I move this one here, so total is 2 + 2 + 1, 5 shots to that guy over there. So let's do it. You know what? Instead of rolling the dice, I'm gonna resolve it, and I'll come back to you with an update. 2 hits coming from the Shermans, but no casualties, and 4 hits total coming from all these tanks to this infantry, so and no casualties, so they are not pinned down. And in the next turn, of course, if the Italians don't make any move, they will be almost doubling up all the shooting to these guys, and things are gonna start looking a bit complicated. So let's go then to turn 7 Italian. Hold on, we forgot about the artillery bombardment. So we have 8 teams. 2, 4, 6, 8. Looking for 4s. A number of them. Very good. Saves. Okay, one hit, and then we need to repeat all these ones. Oh, very good. Okay, so on a 4+, we have only one team gone. Okay, no, on a 3+, sorry. Okay, so let's take this one, for example. Very good, very good. And of course, these guys are pinned down, and if we kick off the Italian turn, so let's do things properly. So this is turn number 7, we are rolling 5 dice, and yeah, okay, all the, what it was left, and that's 2, oh, hold on, I forgot about this. We have 2 infantry teams coming to the table from this edge that can potentially do something against these guys here. But very difficult, eh? Because these guys are the ones with the black shirt card, and okay, well that's that. And then we also have, are the Falcos coming to the table? They are not. Okay, so I'll be back, guys. All right, okay, so this is what's going on. Is that I need to explain it to you because it's bloody crazy, but at the same time very interesting. So we have 2 teams of 5 stands each. This one and this one here. Both of them move tactical, and basically here, and also this infantry platoon with 8 million bayonets moved here, and they are ready to charge. Now, what do we have? I mean, it happened that this platoon here also roll a 6 on the 8 million bayonets thing. That's even more interesting because this is a black shirts card. I mean, they won't get like super crazy stats, but very decent. So that's interesting. So the idea is we're gonna, of course we had a smoke bombardment here first, and we're gonna charge. We're gonna charge after we resolve the last artillery platoon that is still aiming for that last this 25 pounder, only that stand over there, and then before we move, we are gonna do a movement we are gonna move the Panthers closer to these guys here, and we're gonna try to put some shoots on them. I know that this sounds also a bit crazy because in return the Panthers are gonna get, if they don't do much, they're gonna get 6 shots coming from the Shermans, and that's not exactly ideal. The problem, let's have a look at what's the range. I guess these guys are pretty far away. So the range is a little bit more than 80. Yeah, a little bit more than 80 centimeters. So they could move tactical, and they won't get a short range. They won't get within 40 centimeters. And of course, it's gonna be a difficult shot because they will cover by this terrain here. We can put everything back again. So let me have I'll give it a thought, and I'll come back to you. So yes, it's happening. Here they are, and I hope they pray something good. And then I also got a bit even more crazy, and I moved all the L640s here, and just to create a bit of confusion and see what those Shermans do, and then probably target these guys here. Of course, they could be assault by these guys, but they are gonna get a lot of defensive fire from these dudes, unless they manage to put some smoke bombardment here, maybe. And yeah, it's looking very interesting, and at the same time extremely crazy. I like it. So let's start with the shooting. Maybe we can resolve first these boys here, which are the tricky ones. Okay, let's do this. And again, long range conceal. These guys are looking for sixes, so they need a lucky shot. And it doesn't happen. Ta-da! Okay, so that's that. And then we have these guys here now. These guys here are gonna charge. And this unit is gonna charge. Should we burn first the cheap ones? The ones that are kind of yeah, probably could do that. But since we don't have too many Passaglia bombs, maybe we can try to destroy the Crusaders first. Yeah, I think so. So let's charge with these dudes, and this is gonna be, yeah, 6 teams total, 2 for each tank, and we're gonna get a number of defensive fire. Just give me a second. We have this infantry unit charging the tanks, and it's gonna be hard because, yeah, I mean, it's we're gonna place 2 units in each tank, attacking each tank, but they get defensive fire from all the other tanks. That's a total of 3 times 6, 18. So that's a lot of defensive fire. So let's do 9 and 9. So 3, 6. Okay, so we are looking for 4s. Wait. So looking for 5s. Sorry. So 2 here, and then the last 9 dice. Okay, so 4 dice. So the platoon is not pinned down. Interesting. And we need to place this. Okay, so let's do something. I'm gonna remove this momentarily, and I'm gonna. Okay, just there you go. So I'm gonna place 1 hit in this one, and that one over there, right? So looking for 4s, no, 3 pluses, starting with this one. So that one. Okay, so the first team is gone. Thank you very much for coming. The second team is okay. The third team is gone, and the fourth team is cocked as well. Oh my gosh, it's gone. All right, so we have a number of teams gone actually. Okay, so there are only 3 teams left, and I guess it is time to use the Passaglia bombs. Let's do it. We're looking for 2 hits from these dudes here to there. So in order to hit, they need to score a 4+, if I'm not mistaken, because these are crusade. Oh no, they are aggressive, so 3+. Oh no, we are looking for the skills. Sorry. Well, anyway, that's 2 hits on this tank here. And that basically means that with the Passaglia bombs, the armor tank of 1 against the Passaglia bombs, which is anti-tank 3, the British don't want A1 or A2. Oh, there you go. That's a 1 and a 6. So this tank is destroyed. Poof. And let's see what happens with the charge of this dude to this tank here. Because first of all, we need to hit on a 3+ hit. Now, the British need an armor save, and that's a 4. So they are okay, even though the Italians were using Passaglia bombs. So let's see if the British counterattack on 4+. That's cocked. 4+. They do. And it would be this guy and this guy here, and they are gonna need 4+. So let's see what happens. Oh, no kills. Okay, let's see if the Italians counterattack. This rifle platoon is got the 8 million bayonet thing, so they need a 3+. No, they'll need a. I think think they need a 4+. Okay, they do. And they are going to assault again. So we have probably these two can go against this one, and this one can go against this one. So these two looking for force to hit. 2 hits. Ooh. Okay, so armor safe for the British. They are good. And then this one here against that one. 4+. Nothing. Now, do the British counterattack? No, they break. So let me do the break and I'll come back. Okay, let's do a little summary. So now these guys are 15 centimeters away from this team. These guys are not 15 centimeters away, now are 15 centimeters away. Good. And was it a profitable assault? Well, if you ask me, all these infantry teams are gonna get a humongous amount of fire from all these tanks here. But if they do survive, they will take this palm tree. And this basically means that the Shermans will kind of try to at least be careful and probably move backwards a bit, because you don't want to confront the infantry again, since they still have 1 card of Passaglia bombs, and you don't want to lose a Sherman company. I mean, there's a possibility. So it was costly. Yeah, I mean, 3 infantry teams plus the ones that will most likely be gone after the shooting phase of the next turn of the British. But I don't know. I mean, let's see if it was a good turn or not. It's gonna take us a couple of turns to know. Now, I forgot, guys, about the artillery bombardment. Let's do it quickly. This is just 1 dice hitting on force, and it doesn't happen. So I guess that was it for the Italian turn 7. Let's do the British turn 7. All right, so British turn 7. No rally tests. Let's do some aircrafts. Looking for 5s. Oh, we have some nice aircrafts. Okay, so the aircrafts then are gonna try to hit the Panthers, of course. Let's make it happen. Let me bring, I have them here. I only have 1 hand, guys. I'm gonna take just 1. Chan, 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 chan. Cha-da-da, cha-da-da, ta-da. All right, here it is. Now, with this guy, we will try to aim somewhere here, because we don't want to touch the terrain, but we want to hit the 3 tanks. Basically, and I have the card here, so no worries. We have a terrain hurricane, and we need a 4+ to range. Now, this is a very important, and this could be definitely the game changer that we were all looking for, because this game is actually a bit boring. Let's look for a 4 to range. So, first attempt. Oh my gosh, first attempt. There you go. So, 3 dice, 4+ to hit. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so we have 1 hit. 1 hit. And the Panther is gonna need a 6 for the armor save, because the 80 of the Hurricane is 7, and these guys have one of the top armor is 1. So looking for 6s. This is an important one. 6, 6, 6, 6. All right. So we have a penetration, and finally we need a 4+. Yeah, 4+ to destroy. Oh my goodness, bail out. Oh my gosh. Okay, which one? So it's gonna be the first one. So it's this dude here. We have a bail out tank. I really thought that this was gonna change the game in a way, but it looks like the Hurricanes are not yet there. It's okay. Let's do the British movement, and I'll come back to you quickly. Okay, so this is the plan. We have moved these dudes here. They're gonna put 9 shots, short range, into this platoon. And these guys here stay put, and they're gonna put another, I would say, 6 shots into this platoon. we'll try to destroy this elite infantry platoon of Italians. Then, even though it could be dangerous because these guys could charge, these guys have the black shirts car, so that basically means that they are not that good. So if the British are able to eliminate this Italian platoon, I really feel that these guys are gonna be cool. And on top of that, they can put a total of 6 shots into the Panthers, which is extremely important. I know, long range, concealed and stuff, but we have to give it a try. On top of that, this guy here can also try 2 long shots against the Panthers, so that's important. And finally, the other 2 tanks of this platoon have moved a bit backwards, and then they will try to destroy maybe a couple. I mean, let's see if they can destroy 1 or 2 tanks of this platoon. I was considering the possibility of charging. Why? Even though it could, yeah. Again, I wanted to play with the terrain, right? So if I charge these guys here and I place stands, infantry stands all around, if these guys win the charge, then these guys won't have any other way to retreat or move away 15 centimeters from these dudes. Yeah, the only way would be probably doing this, and they could, but they would have to run to do a cross-check test, and that, you know, that could actually be beneficial for the infantry. We can still do it, but of course this requires a number of things. First of all, if these guys charge, they will have to suffer a lot of defensive fire, which is not nice. At least I would say these 3, and yeah, we'll have to discuss if these 2 tanks could also. No, this one for sure can actually move the turret and aim there. These 2, I don't think so. And these 2, I would say no, depending if I see the stance or not. But anyway, I found it a bit crazy. But so let's try to hit with these 2 tanks. And also, we have some direct fire from the 25 pounder to this platoon here. And that would be also interesting. So let's start with the shooting. And we are gonna kick off with the Humbers. So the Humbers, they have 9 dice against this infantry platoon that managed to destroy the 1 Crusader. Now, they have a clean shot on that guy over there. So we are looking for force here, guys. All right. It wasn't that good. That's 2 hits. And I'm gonna mark the hits because this is important. So total of 2 hits. We will distribute them between these 2 guys. Now, I wanna change them here because these guys are concealed. So just give me a sec. All right, guys, so this is what I wanna do. We have 2 hits, so the British, of course, will assign them to this guy and this guy here. I want to assign 1 hit to this unit, and we can do that. And then at least 1 hit needs to be kind of a, yeah, we need to assign 1 hit to the platoon unit that was targeted by the British. So I want to assign the 2nd hit to one of these 2 units that are concealed. So yeah, let's roll this. Let's roll a dice just to see, first of all, if we can assign 1 hit to the Ascaris regiment. So we're looking for 3s here. So we do. So we are gonna assign it to this dude here. Fine. And then for this guy, we're gonna assign it here now. Yeah, assign it to this guy here. So let's roll another 3 if possible. Yeah, there you go. 10. And now I just need to check if with this concealment I need these guys will need to roll a firepower. I'll be back. Yeah. So I'm gonna give bulletproof cover to this guy, since it is right behind this destroyed Crusader 2. I might be wrong, but anyway. No, this guy here does not have bulletproof cover. Anyway, let's roll and to see if we need 3s to save the Ascaris. 3+. Okay, so That's team destroyed. And for this guy, we will need 3+ to save. That's 2, very good. And then a 6. There you go, a 6. So very good, bravo. Fantastic shooting from these guys. Now, let's resolve the Crusaders 2s. These guys have 6 hits total with the machine guns. So we have 6 targets here, looking for 4s. These guys are aiming to these guys. Hold on. I think they are more than 40 centimeters away from the infantry. Let me just double check. Jinga, 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 jinga. Yeah, they are. They could aim to this guy here, but it's gonna be, well, it's gonna be exactly the same thing, because aiming to this guy is, you know, is cover, and these guys are long range. So in any case, these guys will need 5s. So we're looking for 5s with 6 dice. All right, so that's 2 hits. Sorry, that's 3 hits. So basically this means that the unit is pinned down. Let's get a pin down marker. Okay. Ten. And again, we are going to, because we would assign them like this, and we want to, no, sorry, like this, because that guy is not bulletproof. So we want to assign one here, another here, and the third one here. No, we cannot assign this one here, because these tanks cannot see them, but we can try to assign it maybe here. There you go. So let's try to assign that one first. Looking for 3s. Good. Now looking for 3s again. That is gone. No. So this guy comes back here, and we cannot do any other try. So this guy looking for 3s to save. He's okay. This guy here looking for 3s. It's gone. And this dude here, 4 is okay. All right, so that was it. Overall, between the Crusaders and the Humbers, they managed to destroy 2 teams of the big Italian platoon, and one Ascari team. Good. Let's go with the UC one, the Shermans, putting 6 shots on the Panthers. There you go, the Shermans against the Panthers. So, looking for, and this is a very important one for this game, we are looking here for 6s. All right, we have 1, guys. So we have 1. Let's do the armor save. 3. So it's 3 plus 1 for the long range. That's 4 against the front armor of the Panther. That's total of 9. But these guys have an anti-tank of 10, so we go to a firepower test. So 3 plus, and we will have a destroyed Panther. 4. There you go. Which one? 7. No, the first one. Sorry. So it would be this guy here. Sorry, no, it would be this guy here. This is the first one. Boom, boom. The one that was bailed out. This is very important news for the British. And then let's do also the shooting long distance from that guy over there. Looking for 6s again. 2 shots. So that's a 1 and a 4. Nothing. Okay, very good. And then these guys, 2 shots against these dudes here. The L640s on a 4. Oh, yeah, on a 4 plus. So we have 2 hits. Very good. And then now we need 2 armor saves, though it's going to be very difficult. Oh, impossible, because the front armor of these guys is actually 3. So we go directly to firepowers. So we are looking for 3s. That's a 4 and a 6. And this die is not cocked. So we have 2 destroyed. Which one is remaining? Okay, 6. So we destroyed this dude here and this dude here. Very well done by the British. and now we have the direct fire from the 25 pounder. Now the 25 pounder did not move, therefore they have a rate of fire of 2. Long range in the open, looking for 5s. This die is cocked, and that's a 1. All right, so nothing coming from this guy here. It's a pity. By the way, I moved these guys here just 10 centimeters, closer to the objective, basically to make sure that these guys don't do any crazy thing in the next turn, or at least, yeah, because if I was the Italian, I would at least try to kind of take that objective maybe. And they could actually make it happen. I don't know what's the distance between these guys and these guys here, but we will have a look at it later in the next turn. So I guess that's pretty much it. Well, we can still, can we do a fire bombardment with only 1 artillery team? I'm not sure. I'll come back. They cannot because this guy did some direct fire. Okay, so I guess we are good to go. Overall, I think we should do some movements because I am not worried about these 2 tanks here because the armor is good enough to not fear these guys, and they are really far away from there. But in this case, for these guys, even though I believe they are more than 60 centimeters away from the Panthers, oh no, they are exactly 16. So let's do a shoot and scoot test quickly, because that would be, oh no, so they stay put. Okay, these guys are good. These guys are good. We could potentially, no, I think we're good. All right, so okay, so things are getting a little bit more complicated for the Italians. Let's go to Italian turn 8. Let's try to rally the infantry team. Sorry, the platoon. They do not rally, so they keep pinned down. Now, do we get aircrafts? No aircrafts. All right. So, different options. We could put 4 shots long range on those guys there. Let's take the Hurricane out of here. Let me just finish the move and I'll be back. This guy here also needs to do a test. Let's make it happen. He's good. So Italian movement. The elite infantry platoon is pinned down. The Ascaris and the other. Remember that the Ascaris, even though it's crazy because they cannot be black shirts, but yeah, they still have 4 stands. They'll try to do a. It's gonna be hard, guys. They'll try to assault these guys here. Also, these guys will do or try to do the same, but again, these are not elite and they are also black shirts. I guess these guys will get a lot of defensive fire. Again, I have the doubt because if I put the infantry stands right in front of the tanks, these guys cannot actually see them. I mean, they may be 20 centimeters or less away from the stands, but they cannot literally pass the bullet. So I'll find a way and I'll let you know what I decide. And then these guys have decided to just not consider the Shermans and put some shots on these Honeys. These 3 tanks are gonna shoot at the Honeys, and then it's gonna be hard because these guys have a front armor of 3 and these guys have a AT of 5. So and then we have this unit here that is gonna get some shots from the HQ and this remaining L640. What else? Nothing else. I was considering the possibility of moving that infantry platoon closer to the Shermans. I have the commandos here, so that's not actually ideal. And the reality is, yeah, these guys could try to move closer to this objective, but the tanks or the British tanks are very. I mean, these are mobile units. they can be here easy in one turn and put a lot of firepower into the infantry, and that's not exactly ideal. So that's the plan so far, and we will of course try to hit again with the artillery these guys here. Probably we could try to range in again and aim for this guy, and at the same time aim for these two units, the 25 pounders plus all these vehicles that happen to have a well, I mean the top armor of these guys is 0, so at the most I guess you could potentially pin them down. It's not ideal, but I mean let's do the shooting first and see how it goes. Now let's start with these guys here. 3 shots, looking for, they are short range, and these guys are not concealed. They would be concealed if we were shooting from here, but not from here. So we are looking for 3s because the honeys are aggressive. So we have 2 hits. Now, the armor save is very important, and in this particular case, as I mentioned, we have a front armor of 3 against an 80 of 5. So there you go, both hits bounce and the honeys are perfectly okay. Now, let's do the same thing with these guys here. So in total we have 2 shots plus 1 is 3. These guys are not concealed because even though I tried to move them a bit backwards, but I couldn't because that was the maximum range that I got for these guys here. So 3 dice, looking for, that's a good question. Looking for 4s, but hold on, because no, that's fine, because even though they didn't move they moved, but they are not concealed. So we're looking for 4s here. Okay, so only 1 hit, and the armor save is well, the front armor is 1 for the danglers. So let's have a look at it. So it's 2 plus 1 is 3, so we have 1 penetration, and then the firepower of these guys I would say is 4. Well, that's a 6, so in any case, and we are gonna hit, so that's 2, so it's gonna be the tank in the middle. So this tank is destroyed, but we'll fix it later. Okay, that's fine. And then I know this is still crazy, but why don't we give them a try? 4 shots to the Shermans, and we are looking for 6s here. I guess we could, I mean, yeah, the problem is we can try to, even if we blitz, we won't be short range, and but if we blitz, these guys won't be concealed, they will be just long range. But we need to blitz and do a cross check. I'll be back. Okay, so I was just having a look at it, and basically if they do blitz and do the cross check, they will be aiming long range to these guys here, just looking for 5s, which would be extremely beneficial. So let's do the blitz first, looking for 3s. There you go, that's a 3, cool. And now we need 2 cross checks looking for 3s. Only 1. Okay, so let's move this dude here, cool. Now, this guy will put 2 shots on these guys here, looking for 5s. Okay, so that's 2 hits. Well, that's nice. So that's 1 and 2. And then this guy here will try to shoot 2, but it would need 6s. So looking for 6s. Nope. All right. So let's do the armor save of these 2 tanks. Starting with this one here. Hold on. Because, yeah, starting with that one. So that's 2 plus the front armor of 6 plus the long range of 1, that's 9. Oh, but this guy's got hit. So yeah, we have a penetration. So we have penetration there, that's good. So on a 3 plus, I believe, is destroyed. So we have one Sherman destroyed. Okay, cool. And then the second one, this is the armor save. So that's a 4. So it's 4 plus 5 on the sorry, oh no, the front armor of the Shermans is 6. Oh, so yeah, yeah, so it bounces. But then I'll be back, guys, because probably the first shot was yeah, probably made a mistake. Just give me that's all right, because this guy rolled a 2 on the armor save. So with a 2, I mean 2 plus front armor of 6, that's 8 against the anti-tank of 9 of the Panther. So yeah, this guy is gone and this guy is okay. All right, very good. So we have yeah, one Sherman gone, and that would be, this will be beneficial for the assault, and then let's resolve the assault. And basically we're gonna do something like 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, when it comes to defensive fire, I don't know, because this is what I was talking about. I have 20 centimeters. Yeah, so both tanks are 20 centimeters away from. So we have defensive fire coming from this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. However, these two guys cannot see these dudes here. They can only see this guy and maybe that guy over there. But again, this guy is more than 15 centimeters. There's a, yeah, inside the palm tree. So, oi, flowers. So I believe, and I might be mistaken again, but I believe that this, what about this guy here? What about the 15? No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Yeah, I believe these guys can only see this guy here. But these two can see the entire thing. Now, so let's roll some dice, some defensive fire. So that would be 6 shots coming from these two and another 6 shots coming from these guys here. No, sorry. The Shermans, I think the Shermans have 5 dice each. So it would be 10 total plus, oh fuck me man, 10. Plus 6 shots. All right, so 10 dice looking for 5s. Oh my gosh, there you go. Well, all right, so we can assign 1 each and then 2 at the front guys. So we can do something like this. Yeah, this was a mistake. The firepower of these guys is just humongous. Okay, let's look for 3s here. So this guy is okay, the other guy is okay. Oh, interesting. This guy is gone, and the other guy is gone too. Okay, so let's do, this one is gone, and we're gonna replace the HQ, this guy here. And now these guys, of course, need to move 10 centimeters back. And after this, and checking the firepower of these dudes with the 50 cal and the machine guns, I don't feel like attacking again, like, you know, trying to assault with the second platoon. Definitely not. So, okay, very good. I think that's pretty much it for the... Oh, we have the artillery. Now the artillery is gonna try to range in again to capture as many vehicles as possible. And I guess if we do this, we can, oh, okay. Oh, nice. So we actually can hit these 3 vehicles and the 2 25-pounders. But of course, we first need to range in. So let's range in with the first unit, and let me just check, because yeah, one of the units is an elite unit, so we're gonna need 5s and 4s. Let's go first with the platoon needing 5s. First attempt, second attempt, third attempt. So third attempt. Let's do the 25 pounders because there's no, at the most, they can bail out these guys here. So we are gonna need, I mean, for hitting those guys, we are gonna need sixes. So let's do this. Oh, okay. So they've hit 1, and then we need a save of 4 plus. Is it? Yeah, I think it's 4 plus. Okay, so it's okay, but the 25 pounders are pinned down, and then we have a ranging marker here. Okay, and then the 3 vehicles. Well, we'll need sixes again. Sorry, there are only 2 vehicles because one is destroyed. This guy is destroyed. Ta-dum. So nothing, and then the second platoon of artillery looking for 4s. 2, first attempt, second attempt, third attempt, nothing happens. Very good. So that's it. So we have a pin down unit. Now, yeah, I guess that's that, and we can now start British turn 8, and let's try to do this first. So these guys are good, bravo, and then yeah, I'm gonna do the movement, guys, and I'll come back to it. Let's try some aircrafts first. So this is gonna be the last turn, guys, because this would be British turn 8, and this is getting difficult. These guys will stay put. We'll put some shoots on there. The Shermans move from here to there. If they manage to destroy one of these guys, that would be good, but they are not in a rush. The British are not in a rush. They have 5 Shermans against 2 Panthers and a number of, mobile, armor. So why to risk? So these 2 will put some hits short range here. The 2 Shermans that were here move all the way to here, and this guy will try 2 lucky shots to the Panthers, and this guy will do a direct fire, and that's gonna be pretty much it. So let's start with the Shermans. Probably 2 dice looking for 4s. Okay, so that's 2 hits, direct penetration if I'm not mistaken, and so yeah, looking for 5 powers, 3 plus. There you go, Pumbaa and Pumbaa. Of course, you want to hit these 2. Let's see if it happens. Now you have destroyed this guy here and this guy here. So it basically means that this guy is now concealed. So these guys need 5s. Looking for 5s. Oh, there you go. That's 1. Yeah, 1 hit, direct penetration, 5 power. Okay, we have bail out. L640. And then we have these guys here. They are gonna aim to maybe to the HQ, eh? Now, give me a sec because I wanna know if these guys are. Oh yeah, they are in short range. So we have 4 shots looking for 4s. Okay, that's only 1 hit. And let's see that. Yeah, so it's 3 plus front armor of 3. That's total of 6. And the honeys have a firepower of, isn't it 7? Oh, nice. 80 of 7. Sorry. So we have penetration, and then we will need a firepower test. So we need a 4 plus. But boom, destroyed. Which one? Oh, this one here. Okay, very good. And then these guys here. So hold on. So we have the Daimlers, and one of the Daimlers got this 2-pounder thing. So, and we can put 2 shots on probably the remaining HQ. So that's 1-5. Very good. And then let's do the armor save for the Italians. That's a 4, 4 plus 3 is 7. Okay, so it's a potential bailout. 2. No, so there's no bailout thing. And these guys moved, right? So it would have been because this gun is overworked. But anyway, that's fine. And yeah, and then we have this guy here, direct fire, 2 dice, looking for force, 1 hit, and the Italians will need a 6, so that's a penetration, and then firepower 5 destroyed, so we can destroy this guy here, and then we also have these guys. Wait, sorry, these guys here shooting all these teams here. I mean, the remainings of this platoon, but that's alright. Yeah, let's call the game. So I really think that in the long run, the British would have made it, but in this particular case, nobody actually, nobody has won, but it's okay. Just some final comments. Okay, it was a long one, guys, and with no clear winner. I think in terms of attacking, it was difficult for the Italians because we didn't get like houses on the table, and that that would have been beneficial to advance the infantry units closer to the tanks and closer to the objectives. I also think that the armor of the British actually helped a lot to make sure that the infantry units of the Italians were not gonna do much. But in general, I'm okay with the game. I think I enjoyed it. It has taken me more than the usuals because, man, I mean that was probably it was all about the terrain and the mission. But in any case, it was a good one. So hey, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I didn't screw it up too much. I thought about it, but it's okay. And I will see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.